So this is Solar Kart version 3. It lacks creativity, it's not aesthetically pleasing, but it has the lowest price and the best performance out there. And you can build it in under an hour. And I'm using server rack batteries, but you can use whatever you want. Just slap some batteries on a cart and then put an all-in-one at the very end and then tie it all down. Now I'm using a 6000 XP, so it has a split phase output, so we can connect 240 volt or 120 volt loads. And you can charge with a NEMA 1450. And the solar connection is not proprietary. You can use whatever panels you want. Even if they're budget panels that are used, you can throw them on the ground and connect them right here. Now in the previous version, I was using a tool cart and I exceeded the max weight capacity. Also, that cart was really large and it was hard to put the batteries down below. But this cart can handle over 2,000 pounds, and it's much easier to load the batteries on and connect it to an all-in-one. This one took me under an hour to build the whole thing. Now this might be overkill for some of you guys. 4 server rack batteries is 20 kilowatt hours. If you're using the 6000 XP, all you really need is 2 server rack batteries. The input and the output can fully support the 6000 XP, and it would be a lot easier to move around. Now to build it, it's very simple. Your all-in-one has a main negative and a main positive. And typically when you have this many batteries in parallel, you want to connect it diagonally. So you want the main negative over here and the main positive connected over here. But because I'm using their old batteries with the small terminals, these lugs would not fit on this terminal. So I had to connect the positive over here and the negative over here. But if you're using the updated EG4 server rack battery, the main negative should go over here and the main positive should go over here. And the wiring is dead simple. Connect all the negatives together, connect all the positives together, and then connect your all-in-one. And then connect some MC4s to connect your solar panels, and then one cable for input, and one cable for the output. And that's it, you're all done. Now version 2 Solar Kart was large. This one's nice and compact. It's about the same size as an EcoFlow if it had the same capacity. So to recap, this is 20 kilowatt hours, this is 5 kilowatt hours, and this is 12 kilowatt hours. Now if you want a Jackery or an EcoFlow with 20 kilowatt hours, you're gonna have to buy their batteries and they cost a lot of money. And if something goes wrong, you have to go back to Jackery or back to EcoFlow. With server rack batteries, you can buy whatever server rack battery you want. There's lots available, and you can work on them yourself. You can swap the BMS, you can swap out all the cells, you can do whatever you want. And if you do not trust these companies, you can remove the Wi-Fi dongle. So this will be an off-grid system with no corporate influence. You can work on it yourself. And let's say the inverter fails in the Jackery, you're gonna have to get Jackery to fix it. But if this inverter fails, you can swap it out with whatever you want. You could use a low frequency inverter, you could use a smaller inverter, you can add whatever you wish, and it takes minutes to swap this thing out. Now let's do a quick price comparison. So let's imagine we only have 1 server rack battery and a 6000 XP, and then we're gonna compare it to the Jackery and then to an EcoFlow with 1 battery, not 2. This is the price that you're going to pay. Now let's add some more batteries. So let's put 2 batteries on this cart, add an expansion battery to the Jackery, and then add the second battery to the EcoFlow. And this is how much you're going to pay. Now let's imagine we have 4 batteries. We have the Jackery with 20 kilowatt hours, and then let's say the EcoFlow, because it has 6 kilowatt hour batteries each, let's say it has 18 kilowatt hours. So we'll have less capacity than these, but let's do a quick price comparison. And this is how much you're going to pay for 20 kilowatt hours. Now keep in mind, this is dead simple to make. Anybody can work on it and you can use whatever parts you want. You don't have to use a brand's products. You can use any 48 volt battery, slap it on a cart and connect an all-in-one and you're done. Now that's pretty much it for this video. If you like these plug and play generators, by all means use them. They do work well, but they are expensive. And a lot of people can get the same performance or better by using this. Just slap your batteries on a cart and connect a couple cables and that's it. So I hope you liked the video and I hope it saves you money, and I will see you in the next video. I'll have links down below for this cart and everything that I used, and thank you so much for watching. I will see you in the next video. Bye.